My name is William James. I'm the host of the Bald Book Geek. And hasn't 2020 been a year? So, before we get started, how can I best sum up 2020? Well, 2020 is done. It's been an interesting year, I think. 2020 has shown me a lot of crap, and both true colours of people and some positives and some negatives, and between a C word that YouTube doesn't like, almost going to war a handful of times, alien space signals and declassification of UFOs, to so many other things that just make this year a whole bundle of weird. So, before we get started, my name is William James. I'm the host of the Bald Book Geek. All of my links, my Instagram and Twitter and all of that are in the links below. So if you're new here, feel free to follow me. And let's start this. 2020 has been weird. I've also had a few Jack Daniels and Cokes as I'm filming this, recording this. So what was this year? I still think, looking back at 2020, the one of the best things I ever did was the Cancel-a-thon by A.G. McDonald. That was fantastic. And I think one of the most important things, and it's a shame other people didn't get involved and didn't do anything with it, because there was only a handful of people, and I don't want to avoid controversy, and I'm going to call someone out here, but read with Cindy, you're a controversial channel anyway, you should have just done it, because you would have been perfect. It's a real shame you didn't join. There's a few other people that would have been nice to see their opinions, but they don't want to be controversial, so weaklings. You wouldn't survive 5 minutes in the Hunger Games. Rachel Marie cancelled herself after being one of the most vile, vicious human beings on the planet. And that was funny. That was so funny. I have no words for that. I've never seen anyone just panic so fast. And knowing that she had multiple accounts following people and all this drama, and knowing that she was one of the people that would leave less than nice comments on my videos and then go, "Are you okay?" and make me try and turn to her when really I go inwards. That was funny. Pathetic, funny, and the passive-aggressive micromanaging and using family trauma to try and goad me into giving her money. So that's a whole thing. So that was fun. That was hilarious. So that was absolutely funny as fuck, and that all happened, and I've never seen anyone backtrack so fast in my life. I made the decision to move away from just basic booktube content, because it's very aware that a very toxic community doesn't value anyone who doesn't fit into a very limited extreme leftist bubble. Like if you are in and out of it, or you're 2% different, or you have a controversial opinion, or you don't toe the party line, you're kind of left, and people will, they just won't. I'm a cis white male, so therefore I'm the scum of the earth, apparently. And then learning that the community, air quotes, and it really frustrates me when people call it a community, because it really isn't. It's high school cliques. True colours, passive aggressiveness, and just this sort of weird, horrible call-out culture that exists, and certain people that get away with bullying. Someone who's held up as a pinnacle of the black booktube, and she's just a bully, a trash bully, and it's oh god. I saw a lot of people's true colours, and 2020 has just shown me the worst in people, and my decision to just move away from that and create content that I'm happy with. I want to talk about movies and comic books and life, and not just books, and be put in this little bubble, because booktube is dead. It's that simple. Booktube is booktube. And at the end of the day, there is no growth there, and people aren't interested in that stuff from me, and I'm not interested in a lot of that stuff. I love books, I love reading, I love writing, but I want to create content that looks at all forms of media, and that's what I've been doing. Tried to launch a podcast that kind of failed. I don't know where that one's going, and I don't know what's going to happen next. I think a lot's changing, I think a lot will change, and I think people will change. I think everything is changing. 2020 was a horrible year for so many people, And I didn't talk about a lot of stuff that happened privately because it's none of your business. But a lot happened. Horrible things. That again, Rachel Marie tried to get me to pay her, manipulate me into paying her money. Oh, using those events. Like, really? It just showed me a lot of the community, and she's the only one. She's not the only one guilty of pulling crap like this. She's really not. So, yeah, keep your back up and be very careful and selective who you talk to. And I also got, like, I'm sick of people's egos. I just want to make content, so I leave stuff to myself, and that's it. I like what I do, and I'm so happy that 2020 showed me what is coming and what isn't coming, and what it gave me a backbone to say fuck you, and that's what I needed. I am so happy in one sense because you suddenly realize what you value and what matters. And being disliked by the book community on the internet is actually a superpower. So, yeah. And knowing that certain people just follow me to hate me is, the digital equivalent of a blowjob. It's funny. So, I'm being mean. I'm drunk. I'm so pissed when I'm filming this. So, hi. But yeah, I'm looking forward to what's coming next, and I've got new intro, new artwork, new year, new me, new style. Here I am. And I want you to be part of the ride. Some of you have been here since the beginning. Great people that I've known since day one. People that have reached out to me in some really dark times. Amy Gets Lit, A.G. McDonald, Ari, RK Gold. There's a lot of people there. And Cerebral Hedonist, for example. There are people that have reached out to me and gone, are you okay? And that you don't realise what you mean to me. In that sense, because so much has gone down this year. I'm just happy that things are working and things don't seem so broken, and yeah, we can lay 2020 to rest in its little coffin and bury it in the back garden with a rock on top. Here lies 2020, the year that sucked. I think 2021 is going to be a ride, but I'm glad that you guys are here for it. I'm glad that you guys are with me, and I'm so glad that you guys are. Thank you. And I mean that. Genuinely thank you. So, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to carry on drinking, because New Year's, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!